Here's the problem with the video. Directions. Show the number written in the place value chart in each form shown below. Standard, word, and unit. Type your responses in each of the text boxes. So anywhere where there's blue text, you can click there and you will be able to type your answers. This chart can be found on slide 4. And it gives you the exemplars of each of the forms. So standard form looks like this, unit form looks like this, word form looks like this, expanded form looks like this, and expanded notation looks like this. Also, for word form, slide 5 has the words written out so that you can spell them correctly. If there is a red line underneath, that means that it's spelled incorrectly, so you can check on slide 5 how to spell the word correctly. So when we first look at a place value chart, we want to think standard form. I need to write the digits. So let's figure out what each digit will be in standard form. So we look at the hundred thousands. How many hundred thousands are there? There are 6. Then we look at the 10,000s. How many 10,000s are there? There are 7. Then we look at the thousands. How many thousands are there? There are 3. Then we look at the hundreds. How many hundreds are there? 8. There are 8. How many tens are there? There's no tens. Can we just skip that? We can't. We have to write a 0 because we need the placeholder. And how many ones are there? There are 7 ones. Please remember that your comma goes between the thousands and the hundreds after you have all of your digits written. So this number, 673,807, is the number that we're going to write in standard form. Next, we're going to write in word form. So just like yesterday, we have to write the word exactly how we say it. So I'm going to say each part. 600. So remember, we start with everything before the thousands. 600. Then we have 73,000. So I wrote 73. Now when we get to the comma, we write 1,000. Then we read the second part, the hundreds, tens, and ones. This number that's underlined is 807. So I'm going to write 800 first, and then 800. We don't say the tens, we just say 807. So at the end, I'm going to write 7. Now, if you need to, you can pause the video here and go over to your slide and type this in. All right, let's go on to unit form. In unit form, we write the number and what place it's in. So there are 600,000. So I'm going to write the digit 6, and then I'm going to write the word hundred thousands. Then we go to the next place. In the 10,000s, we have 7. So we would write 7 10,000s. In the thousands, we have 3. So we're going to write 3,000s. In the hundreds place, we have 8. So we have 8 hundreds. And it's okay that you go down and write on the next line. Your text box should allow you to do that. Then we have 0 tens. Now, it's still correct if you do not write 0 tens, but I like to just because I like to do each place. But it's still correct if you don't put 0 tens because there are no tens there. And then in the ones place, we have 7. So we would say we have 7 ones. Super job. Go ahead and pause the video and make sure you have this written into slide 6. Now we're going on to the next slide with the video. The directions are the same. Show the number written in the place value chart in each form shown below, standard, word, and unit. Type your responses in each of the text boxes. So, in the blue text is always where you can type in your responses. Again, to figure out standard form, we're going to look and see, all right, how many do I have in the 100,000s place? So in the 100,000s, go ahead and count them. I have 6. Then we're going to go to the 10,000s. How many are represented in the 10,000s? Good, 7. How many are represented in the thousands place? None. So what do we have to write when there's none? We have to put a 0. How many are represented in the hundreds? There are 6. How many are represented in the tens? There are 5. How many are represented in the ones? There are 6, and our comma always goes between the hundreds and the thousands. So, in standard form, we have the number 670,656. Go ahead and type that into standard form. Now, word form, we have to write it exactly like we say it. So I'm going to underline the first 3 places, the 100,000s, the 10,000s, and the thousands, because that is the part we're going to read first. So this number, we can say it all together, is 670. 670. So we're going to write 670. Now we got to the comma, and when we see the comma, we always think thousand. So we actually have 670,000. Then we read the rest of the number. So we read the hundreds, tens, and ones. This number is 656. 600, so I'm going to write 600, then 56. All right, let's check it. 670,000, 670,000, 656, 656. Make sure you type that in to your slides. Then we will start on unit form. Unit form tells us how much is in each place. So let's start with 100,000s. We have 6 in the 100,000s. Then we go to the next place. In the 10,000s, we have 7. So it would be 7 10,000s. Then we go to the next place, the thousands. In the thousands, there are 0. So we would say that as 0 thousands. And the next place is the hundreds. There are 6 hundreds. Just like when we used base 10 blocks, there were 6 hundreds flats. So we would say now there are 6 hundreds. Moving on to the tens place, we have 5 tens. There are 5 in the tens place. And in the ones place, there are 6. We have 6 ones. Make sure that everything is typed into your slide for this problem, and then you can move on. On the following 2 slides, you will see the word independent in the corner. You are going to do these two by yourself, and you will type in your answers in each of the text boxes. And this is the fourth problem, and you're going to do it independently.